My wife told me she was visiting her sister. Every single weekend. Same excuse, same smile, same kiss goodbye. And for months, I believed her. Until one night, I followed her. She didn't go to her sister's house. She went to a hotel to meet someone. So the next weekend, I checked into that same hotel under a different name. And what happened after that? Didn't just end our marriage, it erased everything she thought she could hide. My name is Kevin. I'm 34 and I live in Seattle. If you had asked me a year ago, I would have told you I had a stable life. A good job, a quiet home, a wife I trusted. Her name was Nora. She wasn't just my partner, she was my routine. My normal. The person I thought I understood better than anyone else. And that's probably why I didn't notice it at first. It started small. Every weekend, she'd say the same thing. I'm going to visit my sister. But then, patterns started forming. At first, it made perfect sense. Her sister lived about 40 minutes away, and they were close. I never questioned it. She began leaving a little earlier than usual, coming back a little later, dressing differently. Not dramatically, just enough to feel intentional. New perfume, clothes she didn't usually wear around me. That subtle kind of effort people make when they want to be noticed. I remember one specific Saturday. She stood in front of the mirror longer than usual, adjusting her hair, checking her reflection from different angles. I joked, "Your sister must be really impressed today." She laughed, but it felt rehearsed. Still, I said nothing. Because doubt is a strange thing. It doesn't hit you all at once. It builds quietly, until it becomes impossible to ignore. The real shift happened a week later. She left her phone on the kitchen counter while she went to grab something upstairs. It buzzed. Just once. I wasn't even trying to snoop. I just glanced at the screen. One message, no room this time. Same hotel. Don't be late. My chest tightened in a way I can't really explain. I didn't react. I didn't confront her. I just put the phone back. That Saturday, when she left to visit her sister, I waited 5 minutes, grabbed my keys, and followed her. She didn't take the usual route. She didn't even get close to her sister's neighborhood. Instead, she drove downtown, straight into a hotel parking lot. I sat across the street, watching her step out of the car, confident, familiar, like she'd done it before. More than once, she didn't hesitate, didn't look around, didn't seem guilty, like she belonged there. I don't know how long I sat there. Time didn't really matter anymore, because in that moment, something inside me shifted. Just clarity. I went home that night and pretended everything was normal. I asked how her sister was. She smiled and said, "She's good," and I nodded. Like I believed her. That was the last day I trusted her. The next week, I made a decision. I wasn't going to confront her. Not yet. I wanted the truth. All of it. So I became someone else. I booked a room. How natural she seemed. Talking to a stranger while still being my wife. We exchanged a few messages. And then she agreed to meet. Room 417. Same floor I had seen her enter the week before. I got there early, sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the door, listening to every sound in the hallway. And then, a knock. 3 soft taps. For a second, I didn't move, because I knew. Once I opened that door, there was no going back. Then I stood up, walked over, and turned the handle. She was standing there, dressed exactly how she never dressed around me. For a moment, she smiled. That polite smile people give strangers. She didn't recognize me, not immediately. Then her eyes adjusted. Her expression changed. Confusion, recognition, fear. "Kevin," her voice barely came out. I stepped aside and said calmly, "Come in." She walked inside. The door closed behind her. Silence filled the room. The living room was quiet. bathed in the cold blue light of a late Sunday evening. When she walked through the door, the air felt heavy. "I can explain," she started, her voice barely a whisper. I shook my head gently, looking at the person I thought I knew. "No, you've been explaining every weekend for months now." Her breathing got heavier as the weight of the silence pressed between us. I didn't mean for this too. I cut her off before the lie could take root. "It wasn't a mistake." She looked at me, eyes already filling with tears. "Mistakes don't have schedules," I added quietly. That line broke her. She sat down, covering her face, shaking. But I didn't raise my voice. I didn't yell. I didn't need to, because everything that mattered was already said. Then I told her the one thing she wasn't expecting. I recorded everything. I created a profile, something casual, confident, slightly detached. It didn't take long, she responded. That was the part that hit the hardest. Her head snapped up. What? Messages? Patterns? Today, her world didn't just crack in that moment. It collapsed. "I'm not here to fight," I said quietly. "I'm here to finish it." Within a week, everything unraveled. Divorce papers. Her family finding out the truth. The image she had built. Gone. All the lies turned into paper and ink. And the man she was meeting. He disappeared the moment things got complicated. No surprise there. Cowards never stay for the fallout. As for me, I didn't celebrate. I didn't feel victorious, just empty. Revenge doesn't fix the hole left behind. It just closes the door. And sometimes that's all you really need. A final end to a long, painful chapter. The last time I saw her, she asked me one question. "Why didn't you just confront me earlier?" I looked at her for a long moment and said, "Because I needed to see who you really were. When you thought I wasn't watching." And then I walked away. No second chances. No looking back, just silence. The kind that comes when everything is finally over.